It's 100 Center Street right over there. An army of media here, protesters from both sides. So we're going to take a walk. I'll just kind of take you around the area. But this is the courthouse, 100 Center Street. That's where Donald Trump is going to be arraigned. Lots of police here, lots of protesters, lots of people here. So, I figure we'll walk over. There's a crowd of Trump supporters, a crowd of opponents of Donald Trump, a whole lot of media. We'll just do a short little stream here. We'll just take it around. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the notifications bell. I'm going to put my press badge on. If there's anything people want me to say or whatever, you can shoot me a super chat or whatever you feel like doing. Just putting my press badge on there. I want to make sure that people know that I'm press. I'm just going to walk around. Maybe we'll try to talk to some protesters, some pro-Trump, some anti-Trump protesters, see what they've got to say. Just an army of media, all those press tents. And I'll show you how much media there is here. It's ridiculous how much media there is. Well, we're just going to walk around. Just going to walk around. This is, a historic day, I'll say. I mean, this is the first time in history we have ever had a former president face criminal charges. So everything is setting precedent, right? I mean, this is, they had to arrange with the Secret Service how Donald Trump would show up. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Everything about this is completely paving new ground. This hasn't happened before. And Donald Trump and his supporters, they are adamant that this is just a legal maneuver, they say, to prevent Donald Trump from running for president once again. So I'm trying to figure out, should we go into let's go into the pro-Trump cage first, just because, it's much bigger in the pro-Trump cage. Earlier, George Santos was in the pro-Trump cage. And then after that, I understand Marjorie Taylor Greene is expected to show up at some point. She might already be here. I haven't been at the cage. I've been focused on doing my reporting for RT, and I'm doing hits on RT every hour. So if you want to see updates on the Trump arraignment, tune into RT because that's where I'm reporting from. But yeah, I guess we'll walk around the Trump cage. We'll try to talk to some people, some Trump supporters. And then after that, we'll go into the anti-Trump cage. Then I'll take you over to the press area. You'll just get to see how this works, right? This is kind of behind the scenes, kind of a view of what I'm going to walk through pretty soon. Is someone coming through here pretty soon?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, people think.
Oh, okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene's going to be here soon, so maybe we'll be able to grab Marjorie Taylor Greene here on the stream. That'll be interesting. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she probably wouldn't like me if she met me, but I agree with her about Ukraine. She is 100% right on Ukraine, and no one has been bolder on the Ukraine stuff than her. She's like, why are we spending weapons to Ukraine when, mothers in the United States can't get baby formula? That's pretty cool. I mean, I when it comes to foreign policy, I'm more with Marjorie than any of the liberals. They're all war hawks. They all want to send weapons. But yeah, we're going to walk around the cage here, interview some pro-Trump folks, go to the other cage, interview some other people. We'll just do what we got to do. So yeah, here I'll show you the camera around there. Looks like there's a procession ready. It looks like they're expecting Marjorie Taylor Greene to arrive. That's why the press is all lined up here like they are. So yeah, look at this. I mean, there's just an army of cameras here. I mean, it's wild. It is really, really wild how much press coverage there is here. But this is the pro-Trump area. Like I said, George Santos was here. He made a brief appearance. Yeah, this is going to be pretty wild. So there we go. There we go. But yeah. See if we can find a pro-Trump person to talk to us. Somebody with a sign.
Oh, okay.
Can you give us some comments for YouTube?
Some comments for YouTube? Yes. God bless President Trump, and may God damn Alvin Bragg, Letitia James, and every leftist Soros puppet that is making a mockery of our Constitution. I don't care who you are politically, what side of the spectrum, what they're doing to a former president of the United States, it's a shame, it's a disgrace. There's countries around the world that look to us as that light in the world, and we are being made a mockery of. And all these people who came here legally that wanted to be a U.S. citizen, they're coming here and they're saying, how can we have the American dream when American citizens themselves that are born and raised here are being persecuted politically and thrown in gulags in D.C. for January 6th. God bless President Trump. God bless America. And goddamn everyone, foreign and domestic, who are enemies of this United States of America.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Diane, I'm American.
Diane, where are you from? From Brooklyn.
All right. Well, she didn't beat around the bush, did she? So there you go. Yeah. Well, there you go. Didn't beat around the bush. But
our biggest success is that this city has ever known a self-made billionaire, Donald J. Trump, who made it all the way to the presidency without the help of any of these establishment rhinos. He made it to the presidency, and here he comes back to his hometown to be indicted on bogus charges, while Greg is allowing all these criminals to beat, rape, and kill people, let cops be beaten, cop cars blown up, and Mayor Adams has the gall, the audacity to say we should be peaceful. We're not the ones who started, they do. We just finished it.
Come wait.
all right.
I would say
See if
thank
we
you
can-
very much, Mr. President. God bless you, and I can't wait to vote for you again in 2024.
All right. We're just going to keep walking around here. Keep walking around. We're in the pro-Trump area. Like I said, they said that Marjorie Taylor Greene might be showing up. You know, we'll see how that goes. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to see if there's an order we can talk to. The woman didn't seem like she really wanted to talk. She was just kind of grandstanding. As soon as she finished her thing, she walked away. I was hoping I could find someone who wanted to talk. Trumper, you know, that would be pretty cool. So.
If I hold off now and punch you in the face, even though there's 40,000 hours.
You're here to cause problems, Americans. You're here to cause problems. We're not here to cause problems. Why don't you go on that side?
You guys are calling me lying, accusing me of being an agitator when I'm just sharing.
Are you agitating now? Are you agitating now?
Because you've been making lies about me.
We said we were there and we saw Antifa trouble. And you called us liars. Yes, they were trying to tell us to drink the lifeline.
Okay, well,
So why is that not?
so you think that Antifa infiltrated and caused the Trump supporters to go wild?
Everybody go on.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody.
Oh, but they peacefully went in the Capitol. The police let them in.
He's they fucking beat cops, you crazy.
You don't believe. You won't believe.
Get the police. Get the police right now.
You're trying to insane
Guys, he's trying to make trouble.
I'm speaking the truth.
He's making trouble.
That's not fascist bullshit. You people want
You
Americans
two are
going down
here
the toilet.
trying to get Trump supporters angry and agitated.
Where's the police?
You're already angry and agitated.
Oh, who's calling that? Seriously.
You are calling me. You called me an agitator with no fucking evidence.
That's a word. What did he just call me? Seriously.
Going an argument between. We have the stream back, so we'll keep walking. I want to interview different people, just hear different people's perspective. This is the Trump supporter area. Seems like there's plenty of anti-Trump people here that are getting in people's faces and arguing with them, but this is the designated area for Trump supporters. So long I have to do my hits, but I have to do my hit for the next hour for RT, but I'm going to keep walking around, right? I want to talk to a Trump supporter. This will be good. Very good. Very, very good. There we are, right? Just walking around. Yeah, I mean, the connection is bad, I think, because there's just so many people streaming here right now. I think it's some conspiracy. I just think there's just so much going on in the world right now that it's pretty wild. But I'm going to interview this guy, see what this is. Hey. Oh, I'm a YouTuber. This is my YouTube channel, but I'm a reporter. I also work with RT from Russia. That's my job. But I'm here just kind of streaming. What is Salem 1692 Bragg 2023? What is that?
17th century in Massachusetts, they were unjust evictions and even executions. And this unjust process that President Trump is going through today is quite similar to that.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. It's similar to the Salem witch trials. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Some of the people I've been talking to that are opposing Trump, they say that they know it's lawfare. They know it's an attempt. They're okay with that. What do you make of that when people say stuff like that?
Alvin Bragg reminded me when he ran for office, he said he was running for office to get from the rented barrier. NKVD head, the predecessor to the KGB under Stalin. And his most famous phrase in his life was, "Show me the man and I'll show you the farm." So Bragg ran for office saying he only identified who he wanted to find crime is growing, cases, right up against
Interesting. Well, yeah, it's certainly an interesting crowd here. I'm just going around interviewing people. I'll probably head over to that cage in a little bit, but I know Marjorie Taylor Greene is supposed to be here. It's pretty wild because the left, the socialists, the left, they used to be the ones who opposed the FBI. They used to be the ones who opposed the wars. But now it's people like Donald Trump who were saying they didn't want to get us into new wars. It was people like Trump who went up against the FBI. And the so-called left, they're all about censorship. They're all about FBI repression. They're all about sending more weapons to Ukraine while our country's getting poorer. It seems like there's been a flip. What do you think of that?
Everything you just said is true. And the FBI don't drop it at one foot, and hopefully President Trump and others like him can get in there and straighten it out.
All right, very good. Well, talk to you soon. All right, good luck. All right. All right, Marjorie Taylor Greene is now arriving. So here comes Marjorie Taylor Greene. There we go. Here comes MTG. Marjorie Taylor Greene is entering with crowds and crowds of media behind her. What the ruckus is, they're going to let her in through the gates, actually. That's interesting. So, yeah, we're now the media is assembled around these gates.
To MAGA hero, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene! Go back to Georgia! You're bad for America! You're bad for America! Go back to Georgia! Woo! Go back to the country! Go back to Georgia! You low-life, you individuals! Your eyes are
All right. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is in the house. There's no way close enough to see Marjorie Taylor Greene. So I'm going to leave this area so we can get what we're doing, because there's no way we're going to get anywhere near Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'll just tell you that much. And, I getting away from the area, but that's the ruckus, was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Our ruckus was pretty wild. I'm heading the other way. There's no way we're going to get enough. And, this is pretty wild. So Marjorie Taylor Greene arrived in the stage. So she's here, and she's speaking now. So that's happening. You can kind of see it from a distance here. Yeah, that's that. Maybe I'm going to try to maybe stand on something just so you can kind of see the crowd. But yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene definitely in the house. She's definitely here. Wild times, folks. Wild times. Yeah, that's all the press. All the press and all the supporters gathered around Marjorie Taylor Greene. And yeah, and then the anti-Trump people. So yeah, so I'm gonna see what some of these anti-Trump people have to say, because yeah, there's no way we're getting close enough to Marjorie Taylor Greene. No way we're getting close enough to Marjorie Taylor Greene to hear what she has to say. I mean, if you want to go see her, you'll probably just have to watch another stream, because there's no way we're getting close enough for MTG. There we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna head over to the other side, see what the anti-Trump people have to say. So. Alrighty.
it's like, you know, what the fuck? How come this guy isn't in jail?
All right. Okay. A lot of interesting characters here in the protest cage. Well, we're going to head over to the other protest cage, see what they have to say. See what they have to say. And then after that, I'll probably have to go do my hit for RT. I'm on RT. I just, you know, want to give everyone a kind of a view of what's happening here. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell. That's where Marjorie Taylor Greene is speaking over there. We kind of saw her grand entrance. We interviewed some Trump supporters over there while that was happening. So now we're going to head into the anti-Trump cage. So we're going to see how that goes. Hopefully no one recognizes me, but there you go. There you go. There you go. We're just heading over to the anti-Trump cage now. Alrighty. Alrighty. This is the anti-Trump cage. We're here at 100 Center Street, where Trump is expected to have his arraignment. So there you go. So I think they have a Trump lies all the time. That's what their banner says. Yeah. So there you go. Now that woman there, she's a very kind of well-known, you know, mainstream since the Battle of Seattle. I cannot remember her name. Committee's a correspondent. Yeah, the stream just keeps cutting in and out. I think it's just because there's so many people streaming in the area. There's so many people streaming. It's very hard for them to keep control over it. A lot of people streaming in one little area, so it's hard to keep the stream going. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell. We're going to keep streaming here for a little while longer. Let me look at the time. We still got a little while longer. We can keep longer, trying to get some more interviews, just to hear what the people have to say. So there you go. There you go. All right. I think they're just trying to make as much noise over here as they can to counter Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think they're good for interviews now. I do want to interview some anti-Trump people at some point, though. That's what I'd like to do. Get some anti-Trump interviews. But they're speaking. Just a lot of ruckus at this point, you know. Hoping I can get some interviews in a little bit, but right now it's just a lot of ruckus, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene is over there giving her press conference. All the anti-Trump people are over here beating on drums and singing songs, and yeah, hopefully I can interview somebody soon. But there you go. There you go. Yeah, folks, I just thought it would be all around. You know, we do a lot of streams where I'm talking about stuff. Be sure to check out my Summit Against Hypocrisy. I posted it earlier. I posted it like yesterday morning. And here we are at the center of the action. This is where it's happening. Right? There we go. There we go. Oh, now there's Trump people in the cage. The division of cages. Hey.
What up, man?
How you doing? You want to talk to us? We're streaming.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Somebody I knew from Occupy Wall Street just gave me a fist bump. So, there you go. There you you know, there's in a Trump mask walking around. So. Wild times. Wild times we got here. Wild times. Where do I fit into this? I don't know. Right? I mean, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I don't like Trump. The left don't like me. I mean, the synthetic left that wants to send more bombs and weapons to Ukraine, that supports the FBI, supports tech censorship. You know, where do I fit into this? I don't know. I'm just here covering it. I'm just a reporter, I guess. Right? You know, there we go. But this is a wild time. A wild, wild time. Noisy over here to interview anybody. Like to get comments from somebody. Interviewed a couple people on the other side. Like to get comments from somebody, but there you go. There you go. A whole little loud here. Yeah. Hi, I'm live on YouTube. How are you, Marnie?
How's it going? Hi,
This is
everybody.
Marnie Halassa, by the way. Run
Yeah.
for city council many times. How you doing?
Yep, I'm good. Good.
Good, good.
Enjoying the scenery.
Yeah. I've been walking around both cages, just interviewing people and all of that. So it's pretty wild. This is the place to be, isn't it?
It is, definitely.
Yeah. So you want to say something to my audience, or?
Yeah, just so.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's here.
Absolutely. Well, when he killed Qasem Soleimani, I mean, he was supposed to be an anti-war guy, and then he brought us to the brink of World War III with Iran. That wasn't cool.
Right,
you know?
not cool at all.
When he escalated with Cuba, Obama was finally bringing us to have peace with Cuba. That wasn't cool. I didn't like that.
Not cool.
I did like when he went to North Korea, though. I thought that was a historic moment. You know, that was the first American president ever to visit North Korea, and so
Yeah.
I got mixed feelings about all of this, but I'm just here to cover it as a reporter. That's all I can do.
Totally.
Yeah.
And
so.
listen, I mean, I'm sure your audience, your audience is probably interested in transformative change. And, you know, I guess, you know, not that we are going to be, we're going to accept the fact that it's always baby steps in the right direction. Sometimes that's all there is, and that's what it is.
Indeed.
You know, and just be a witness to it. So.
Indeed, indeed. Well, scary, but full of great potential. I think something good could come out of this mess.
Right,
Also,
right. It's true.
Well, good luck with your street theater,
Yeah,
as
okay,
always.
all right.
Thanks, Marjorie Halassa, City Council. She goes back to Occupy Wall Street days. All right, folks. We have now seen both of the cages. We have seen the pro-Trump cage and we have seen the anti-Trump cage. We have been on both sides of the protest, listening to what people had to say, talking to different people. Now I'm going to take you over to the press area, just so you can see there are so many different people in the press area. The press area is just full of people. So, yeah, I'm going to take you over to the press area. So many reporters here, like an ocean of TV cameras. Yeah, we're going to go back over to the press area, and I'll just show you. Oh, look, here's Blacks for Trump.
Go Trump!
All right. That was just Blacks for Trump that passed us. Blacks for Trump. But yeah, we're heading back over to the press area. That's one thing they like to do at events like this. The NYPD will set up a lot of different barricades to make you walk around to come places. That's one way of controlling a crowd, is just make people walk a long way to get from one place to another. That's a really common crowd control technique they use at protests and just like big events in New York City too. You know, if there's a big line or just a big event of any kind, they will like set up a lot of barricades so that people have to walk around. That's a way to keep the crowd from kind of forming a mob, something like that, or rushing into anybody. Makes it kind of annoying, but I'm sure they see it as simply trying to make sure that the crowd can't no one gets trampled, something like that. But yeah, this is the press area, folks. This is the press area. Yeah, this is the press area, and it just goes on. There's so many cameras here. You have no idea. I mean, just so many cameras. So many cameras. You got no idea how many cameras. I mean, it's like an ocean. I mean, and it just goes on for blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks. All these cameras. I mean, there's more media here than there are protesters, actually. But I'll just start walking a little bit. I can't even walk you the whole length of the media. It's insane how many press cameras there are here. It is absolutely insane how much media coverage there is going on. So much media here. This is like the biggest media event. This is like the biggest media event you've ever seen. Like, the press loves Donald Trump. I'll just tell you that much. They love him, they love to hate him, but they love to talk about him, that's for sure. Look at that. I'll just keep going. Just keep going here. Just so much media here. I mean, just the press, just row after row after row of media, right? Just row after row.
They told me I couldn't stay on that side.
Yeah, so there you go, folks. Yeah, so yeah, we're expecting Donald Trump will show up for his arraignment around 1:30 in the afternoon. Charges are still unsealed. Generally they don't release the charges. Trump will show up, he'll get a mug shot, he'll get his fingerprints taken. His lawyers are expected to enter a plea of not guilty. Yeah, it's a big day for Donald. Big day for Donald and a big day for the American media. Yeah, it's been a great stream here, folks. I really enjoyed doing this stream. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell. Usually on this channel, we're not doing stuff like this. Usually I'm just sitting in front of my bookshelf talking about politics and world events. But today we got a report from in the street outside of 100 Center Street where Donald Trump is facing his arraignment. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, and good times, good times. Yeah, should be fun, folks. Talk to you next time. Catch you on the next stream.